Now to Asian American, Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. All of May, we're going to be shining a spotlight on important stories from the community. This morning, Juju Chang has a look at the representation and revolution going on in Hollywood. Good morning, Juju.
Good morning to you, George. Good morning, guys. And you know, when you think about representation in Hollywood, you think about the glamorous stars that we see on screen. But this revolution is also being powered by creatives behind the scenes, conjuring up the change they want to see.
Asian Americans seem to be doing everything, everywhere, in entertainment, all at once. And much of this revolution on screen is being powered off screen by Asian American women, fierce females such as Always Be My Maybe director Nanachka Khan, Beef executive producer and star Ali Wong. And this summer, fasten your seatbelts for Joyride, directed by Adele Lim.
I love a grand adventure.
My friends and I just wanted to tell a story about four thirsty, messy, ridiculous friends going out there and living their best lives.
And everyone can see themselves in these women.
Everyone has that friend who's like, seemingly doing well and trying too hard, but there's a super freak in there waiting to get out. Like these,
you've met my friends.
Oh, there you go.
The film upends some enduring stereotypes while making audiences laugh out loud along the way.
You know who can bypass airport security? K-pop stars.
In writing the movie, we weren't ever like, oh, we're gonna break stereotypes. We were just like, we're gonna write a movie that we think our friends would like to watch.
I think the goal was to entertain ourselves, and because of who we are, it ended up being a little spicy.
I am a good girl saving myself for marriage.
What was it like watching their chemistry and watching them bring your characters to life?
I think we're excited too. Like, we are leads in a movie. We have story arcs. Like, our characters develop over the course of a thing.
Instead of being the sidekick.
Instead of being the sidekick.
Lim, the film's director, worked on hit TV shows for 17 years before her big film break, co-writing the game-changing blockbuster Crazy Rich Asians. But she made headlines, walking away from the highly anticipated sequel rather than be paid a fraction of what her white male co-writer was offered.
I felt like for me to accept something so much less than what I knew was my true value was somehow doing a disservice to everything this movie had achieved.
Lim, who was born in Malaysia, moved on to co-write Disney's Raya and the Last Dragon.
My name is Raya.
Inspired by the cultures of Southeast Asia.
And for you to be able to breathe life into that Disney princess, what does that feel like?
I'm gonna cry. What it feels like is that it feels like you're seen. I'm a mother of a Southeast Asian girl, and for her to be able to grow up seeing that there is a Disney princess that looks like her, it was an unbelievable experience.
Joyride is Lim's debut in the director's chair.
There's been a lot of talk for years now about Asian American representation on screen. How important is it to be behind screen as well, sitting in that chair?
It's everything. For the longest time, our stories were told by other people who didn't really understand our culture, did not walk in our shoes. And it is kind of gross to have the only depictions of yourselves be as someone else's sexual perverted fantasy, or, to be someone with a dragon lady with an accent. And it becomes part of this cycle where the larger society, that's all they see of you and your culture.
Does a raunchy comedy represent progress in Hollywood?
1,000%. Absolutely. I want like an Asian Bob's Burgers, an Asian Family Guy. I want all of it for us.
And these ladies are absolutely going to lead that charge. Both Cherry and Teresa wrote and executive produced on Family Guy. They both, fun fact, have Ivy League degrees, which they had to nervously convince their parents was the perfect launch pad for saucy comedy writing. But it's all about representation, guys.
Oh my gosh, this is a great way to kick off this important month.
Absolutely.
Well, you can hear that cover. You're not going to be a doctor or a lawyer.
No, you're going to be a raunchy comedy writer, and you're going to be so proud of me.
That's so great. Thanks so much, Juju. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.